Hey guys, Zerkaa here and welcome back to my Virtual Pro Career Mode series. It's been a while since I uploaded the first episode of this one, and the first episode of this series got like insane feedback. Some feedback that you did give was the fact that I made my guy ugly, and some of you wasn't happy with that, and some of you was happy with that. And I don't think it necessarily is that important, and obviously I had recorded in advance, so I haven't actually changed my pro as of yet, and whether or not I will actually get round to ever changing him is debatable, because I don't really think it's that worth it, because you won't really see much of him anyway. We go into our first game against Huddersfield, and I wasn't picked for the team. I'm assuming that my fitness wasn't high enough, and we're playing against Huddersfield in the Capital One Cup, and as you can see, obviously Huddersfield are a championship side, and we kind of gave them a good game, I guess, but obviously with simming games you can't even tell if you're playing well or if they're playing like well, or if you deserve to win or whatever. I think we eventually lost that game 3-1, and I guess that's reasonable when you're playing a championship side, when you're only a League 2 side. We go into our next game, and I actually got selected for the team this time, and I'm up front with Key. I think there's 3 strikers. There's me, Key, and Zola. I'm assuming there must be another one, but who's not really selected. But there's me, Key, and Zola who are battling for places in the side. And we're playing against Barnet, and Barnet have this like kind of Dream Team kit. You know, did any of you guys ever watch Dream Team on Sky One? They had like this purple kit, and it was filmed at Mill Stadium. And yeah, but that was really random. But they took the lead really early on, 3 minutes in, and I'm not really a fan of Burton. I'm not gonna lie. They feel very rigid. Obviously, because I can't control the whole team, so it take a long time to even get the ball to me. When I do get the ball, I don't really get much options of like any run. They don't really running for me. And then obviously they had a shot saved. I made a nice little run here. I ran down the wing and picked up the ball here. I then cut back because I didn't really want to cross it. I didn't really think any of them would score. I was being a bit greedy, and that shot was blocked by the defender, and we obviously got a corner from that shot there. So I called for the corner to be called into me, and I think his name Diamond got up to head of that, and that just went narrowly wide. I got the ball here, did a great turn there, like kind of stopped the ball, and then kind of Cruyff turned through my legs, and again that shot was blocked, and again there wasn't really many chances given to me. And then here I got the ball, I flicked it over my head, and it got closed by the defender, and I had a shot, and my guy stayed down, and this is very worrying for me. And I think I was in a Skype call with Toby at the time, and I was like, did your guy ever get injured in your series? Because he does a Virtual Pro Career Mode series as well, and he was like, no, my guy's ever been injured. And within like the second game I've ever played, or third game I've played, I've already got an injury, and the game was simulated to the end because I picked up a bad injury, and we lost that game 1-0. We did manage to pull back, so now we look at our emails to see how long my injury is and what I've actually done. As you see here, I have sprained my knee, and I am going to be out for 3 weeks. So it's a lot of games. I'm probably going to miss out, like 4 or 5 games I'm probably going to miss out on here, and it's a shame because it's obviously, I know I've seen lots of people's Virtual Pro Career Mode series, and a lot of them get transferred in the early stages of their actual like career, because obviously they're typically a higher rating than the rest of their team, because obviously I'm a 67, and I'm assuming most Burton players are like 50. So obviously because you're a higher rating, you generally get a lot of interest from other clubs in higher leagues above you, etc. And so I was hoping that I'd be able to get transferred. Now, where with my injury, it's a 3-week injury, that probably will take me to the actual transfer deadline, the 1st of September. Or 31st of August, whatever it is, and probably means I'm going to be stuck with Burton until January, so it depends how good Burton actually are. We'll get to see how good Burton are when we actually sim these games against other teams in our league. And we go into our first game here against Plymouth, and we drew that 0-0, and you can see there, if you watched my actual Career Mode series, you see Lecointe was on the subs bench of Plymouth there, and he is actually one of my players in my Career Mode series. We go into our next game. I believe it is against Bradford, looking at that badge. But as you can see, we slumped down. If you look, any of you guys saw on the right hand side there, we slumped down the table, and we're nearly in the relegation places. We only picked up 2 points from our first 3 games, and we're really struggling. And straight away in this game against Bradford, we go 1-0 down in the 11th minute, and that's not a good start at all, not promising. And we've got Key and Zola up front, and our team feels like it's just not got any goals in it, and that is obviously going to be a vital thing for my team to even survive this league, is that we need to get some goals. Here's a question actually, what happens if my team was to get relegated? Because there's no playable leagues lower than League 2, so if you was in League 2, what happens there? Anyway, we lost that game against Bradford there, and we go into our next game against Gillingham in the Johnston's Paint Trophy, and again, Not looking very good at all. We're already 2-0 down pretty early on, and we then goes to 3-0 down, and that game actually finishes 3-0. So we're now both out of the Capital One Cup, and we're both out of the Capital One Cup and the Johnson Paint Trophy. And I didn't really get a chance to even try and keep my team in either of those cups. That's a shame. And you see here, I got an email from the physiotherapist saying that I was almost cleared to play, and they're going to have a one last assessment of me, and then I should be cleared for the next selection for the next match. However, I wasn't chosen for that match. I guess my fitness wasn't that good enough yet, and the manager wasn't ready to risk me in the team in case I got injured again or something. We played our game against Dagenham and Redbridge, and again they take the lead in the first half, but then we managed to pull it back in the 42nd minute, and that's 1-1. Going into this pretty late in the second half, and I think they scored. They scored in the 77th minute to make it 2-1. And that game finished 2-1, and again we lost, and just not looking good at all. If you pay attention to the right hand side and look at the league table, you will see that we are actually bottom of the league, and that is not what we want. And you see here, it is now transfer deadline day, and I thought that I would try something. I thought I would request a loan. You can see here, interest was shown in me by Chelsea, which is weird, and I'm worth 1.4 million. I'm only getting paid £750 a week. But I thought it might be good to try and go on loan to another side, if I can get accepted to go on loan, that is, or even get any offers to go somewhere. But it give me a chance to play in a team that's probably better than Burton, because Burton don't seem to actually make many chances, and for me to be a striker and not have any chances given to me, it's going to be a bit crap. So find out in the next episode if anyone actually comes in for us. We see there the manager accepted my loan offer, and he was happy for me to go out on loan to someone. So we'll find out in the next episode if I actually get to go out on loan to anyone, or if I'm stuck to stay with Burton until January. But if you enjoyed the episode, then please leave a like. If you have any feedback to give, then leave a comment. If you like my Meal Career Mode series, the last episode is on the screen now. You can also subscribe to my channel if you're not subscribed already, and you can also subscribe to my Let's Play channel if you are a fan of Minecraft videos and other Let's Play kind of style videos. And I shall see you guys in the next episode. Goodbye!